Hi, welcome back to my channel. Actually, I'm on my way to a performance and I was getting ready and I got a phone call. So it was somebody I haven't heard of. I haven't heard from her in a long time. So I wanted to answer her to see if she was okay. Because, there's a lot of stuff going on in California. So I was talking to her and, she was just telling me that she apologized. She wanted to apologize to me. And I was like, apologize for what? And she was saying how I told her something a long time ago and she didn't receive it and it didn't work out. So low key, she was kind of like embarrassed that, well, let me tell you something. But this was something too. I have to get off topic. I smell so good. I wish you can smell me. It's this body spray called Lady in Red. Oh, I smell so good. And every time I go out places, people always be like, "You smell so good." And you know what? I got this from the beauty supply store. Lady in Red, if you ever see it, it's the bomb. But anyway, I digress. So my friend, she felt like embarrassed, right? Let me tell you the situation. So she was dating this guy, and I told her, like, I don't like him. And she was just like, that I was being opinionated. And it's like, no. Or like, I thought that I was better than him. I didn't think that at all. It's just that he was not up to her like caliber, if that makes sense. Like she had all these dreams and all these goals and he just didn't have that. Her alignment and his alignment was just he was more concerned about sitting up in the house drinking beer and watching sports, which is fine. But I didn't realize you literally can find sports every season, every day. There's some kind of sports going on. And he was doing it. And what really happened, I guess, because this is coming up, when Valentine's Day came, he didn't get her nothing. And let me tell you something. It's not even about the price point or gift. It could have been anything. He could have like made her some food because, I didn't tell you this part. He ended up moving in with her. He could have made her a bath when she came to work. Oh, and he did not have a job. Whew, that part. But she just really thought that I was being opinionated and I wasn't being fair. And it was her happiness. So I was like, okay. But the crazy thing about it, she asked for my opinion. And that's another thing. Don't ask people opinion if you're not ready to receive the answer. So anyway, it didn't work out. And she was just too ashamed to come and tell me. And guess what? She watched my video talking about self-worth. Let me tell you, it's so important to love yourself and to pour into yourself. But that goes both ways. When you get a partner in life, they have to also love themselves and be able to pour into themselves and have self-love. You shouldn't be with a partner who is not that way because it's not good. If you get somebody that's constantly pouring into you, that's not sustainable. And not only is it not sustainable, but what's going to end up happening is you're going to cause resentment. That person's going to cause resentment in you. It has to be equal. Just like you pour into that person, they got to pour into you. But the only way that that can happen is that you love yourself and you have those standards for yourself. Because let me tell you something. I treat myself so well. So I would want people to treat me at least the minimum of how I treat myself. Does that make sense? I think sometimes people get lonely. You know, they accept anything just for the simple fact that it's there. And that's not good. I mean, it's good for the time. It's a thing that me and my friends used to always say. He may not be Mr. Right, but he's Mr. Right now. Have you ever heard that before? Yeah, that's what we used to always say. And it kind of falls into like what the season, like your season. So that person at the time, but I definitely would not recommend moving somebody into your house. No. But that's another story for another time. But I don't know. If you know the truth about something and someone asks you, do you tell the truth or do you lie to protect their feelings? I don't know. At the end of the day, they weren't together. They're not together. Sometimes outside people can see things, but you have to also be careful of that because sometimes people, they will hate on you. There are haters, but I guess that's where discernment comes in, because if you ask someone's opinion, ask them why. Why do you feel that way? Or you don't have to ask. Just follow your own beliefs and see what happens. Sometimes we got to bump our heads so we don't do it again. I'm going to just leave it at that. And I'm ready to go. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah. Remember, you have to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone? And if no one's told you today, I love you. Till next time. Bye.